What's good, my fellow Schedule 1 junkies? Back again with part 2, how to set up the automation for your chemist. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, you want to locate the chemist that you want to automate. Once you find them, stand in front of them, whip out your clipboard, pause, and press the E button on your keyboard. Next, you need to assign them a bed. So click on this None, find the bed, left click on that. There's also a face on the headboard to associate which bed to which worker. But if you do deselect the clipboard at this point, you will have to go back out, stand in front of them, and whip out the clipboard again and press E. Now you can assign them stations. They can have up to 4 each. So click on this title, Assign Stations. Find the station that you want to assign them to. Left click on that. If you want more stations, click on this title again. Find the next station, click on that. With the cauldron and the mixing, you're always going to need an oven as well. So assign an oven station with those two because they all work in conjunction. Then the mixer, that's also optional. You can get into that later. I'll make a video on how to do bigger mixes. But you also want to assign them a mixing station. Only the chemist can use those 4 stations. From here, you're pretty much set up with the chemist. Once you put money in their briefcase on the bed, they will start working as long as there's supplies at the stations. The stations themselves need a little editing as well. Case in point, the cauldron. You will need a botanist to grow the coca plant for you, which you can see in part 1 of the automation how-to series. Once they put the leaves from either the pot or a drying rack on the cauldron, you'll add gas to it and it will start boiling, but the output, you'll need to set this to an oven, and then you can set the output of the oven. The chem station, kind of the same thing. You pull out the clipboard in front of it, hit E. Threshold is how many pieces of product need to be placed on the station before they will actually mix it. And then with this, the destination goes to an oven because it also needs to bake before it's ready. Now with the oven, stand in front of it, pull out the clipboard, press E. Destination for the oven has a few options. In this case, you can have it go to a mixing station if you want to start mixing it. You can have it go to a press or a packing station for the handlers to handle once you're done with that. Or you can have it put on a shelf and have handlers move it around after that. But you need to have the output of the oven set to one of these 3 stations to complete the process. But once you do that, you're pretty much ready to go with your chemist automation. Hope that helps some of you, and happy hustling. Make sure if you like the video to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like, or if you'd like to see any other content or have any other questions, just drop it there. I have over 200 hours in the game.